And I'll say this, like, I don't know how many sacks we gave up this year, or how many sacks I had on myself, but probably half of those sacks or more were my fault. Like, you know, like that.
It's a good quarterback.
But seriously, though, because, like, there's no play where I shouldn't get the ball out in over 2.5 seconds, unless they drop 8 and there aren't any throwing lanes.
Like,
then they're only dropping.
Is like really rare.
Yeah, it is.
Where you just, it happened to me once this year, and you got the ball like that. Like, I got beat clean. Like, just got my hand swiped. I was like, throw it. Throw it. Like, watch out, Carson.
Yeah.
That coach up in Athens got them boys playing pretty good ball. Anyway, I love you, son. Go Dogs.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. Thanks for tuning in again. We got a good episode coming up. Before that happens, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions, and we'll get underway. Obviously, we've got our first guest of the year.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Mr. Beck. So, we usually kind of start this off by like talking through your journey of like how you got here and like basically how it looked like from when you first started getting recruiting to like how you got here.
Where do you want me to start?
Like, start off, because I know you were a baseball player, you committed to Florida.
Yeah, I mean,
start off with like that, like how that transition happened.
The whole recruiting journey was crazy. I guess we'll go back to like my freshman year of high school. That's when I really started getting recruited for baseball. As most people know, from Florida, grew up a Florida fan. So it's a little conflict of interest. Obviously, very much not a Florida fan now. I feel like it comes with the territory. But first committed to Florida for baseball, freshman year of high school. And then sophomore year of high school, that's when football kind of started to kick up. Got my first big-time offer from Alabama.
So Bama was your first
My first offer was FAU. And then third offer was Alabama. And then, I mean, I was like blown away. I couldn't even believe it at the time, you know. So I went up there, visited, got to meet Coach Saban, got to meet the staff. Coach Loxley and Dan Enos were up there. Really fell in love with them. Ended up committed there. And then a year later, Coach Smart gave me a call. And at the time, there was a few coaches on our high school team that had played at Georgia. And, you know, they started to chirp a little bit, talk in my ear. And I eventually ended up committing here, which honestly is one of the best decisions I've ever made. And then, I mean, we can continue that, obviously, getting here. Freshman year to now, I mean, the difference is not even comparable, you know. Coming in thinking, you know, everybody wants to play early, right? And, I mean, it's not going to happen for everybody. Obviously, I thought I had a chance, and that didn't work out. But there's a plan always in place that's already set. And I think waiting those 3 years really helped me develop into the person that I am now. And then now we're coming back for another one and going to do it for a 5th one. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, so if y'all didn't know, me and Carson actually lived together for, what, three, something like that, those years?
3 years, because then there was, like, the middle year that...
Yeah, 3 of those years. So we've gotten pretty close over that time.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely see you grow over those 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, funny story, like, when I got told Carson was going to be my roommate...
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, no, like, way. Like, I did not think I was going to like this kid. Just like, or not like him, not want to live with him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
I'm a good roommate.
Yeah, we ended up becoming pretty good friends.
Yeah.
We had some others that weren't, or one other that wasn't so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was an interesting time back in ECV, 607.
Oh, my gosh. I still can't even... When are they gonna build some new dorms for us? That's the real question. Honestly, it's not bad though. It could definitely be worse.
Definitely be worse.
100%.
But yeah, we had some interesting times in those dorms. It feels like yesterday.
It does. I think that's the biggest thing that, like, you listen to old heads. I guess we're old heads now.
Like, at the time, they're like talking about how fast it goes by.
So
nah,
fast.
this is taking forever.
It does. It really. I mean, you snap your fingers, blink your eyes, and you next thing you know, you're about to head into your 5th year, and 5th year is just crazy.
Brett, what year are you in?
I just finished 2nd.
That's your 24.
I'm older yet.
So you're gonna like start a family while you're still in college?
I'm just like a super senior, maybe 1 or 2 years, give or take. So obviously just a few more years of college.
You plan on being done before like 28, 29, or we're going to push our 30s?
It depends when the mortgage and the kids come in, whether or not I want to want to find a girl and settle down. But right now, going to class at 2-3 times a day and not having to worry about anything.
Who's out there? Oh, I thought somebody standing there.
I'm paranoid, are you?
Yeah, I am. I'm always thinking somebody's watching me.
Stay strapped.
Yeah, living with the big fella, what would you say was the high and the low? One of each, I guess.
What, living with Tate?
Yeah.
I feel like we were always pretty good roommates. He's not too messy, but a little messy sometimes, which is fine. But it's like a controlled messy is what, like, I would say for myself too. I feel like I've definitely got very, like, to the point, like, I'm very OCD, very clean. Like, things got to be like a certain way, at least in my room. But like Tate never like messed up the living room, never like left trash
Common
out.
areas. I would never like, I'd never like leave my stuff out in the common area, but like my room's a different story. Like I'm not gonna like trash a common area, you know what I'm saying?
But like I said, it's a controlled messy. It's like you got this here. Like if you walked into your room, you would know where everything's at.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, I'm finna walk into the house. There goes a jacket. There goes trash, leaving everything. Nah,
Trash, one thing I couldn't do.
yeah.
Clothes, though, a different story. Clothes would be all over the place.
it gets to smelling bad. I can't do it.
Speaking of smelly bad, you want to talk about your shower freshman year?
That ain't my fault. that ain't my fault.
That's a story for another time. The funniest thing was about living with Carson was like, it would be like once every 2 months where he would just like deep clean the whole entire, like out of nowhere. It'd be the most random times. Like we'd go out or something and he'd come back and be like, I'm going to clean. Like I'd wake up next morning like it's spotless.
I'll tell you, like whenever I'm like mad or stressed out or something, like angry about something, I just clean.
Cause you called me and you were like, yo, like you care if I clean your room? I was like, go for it. I come out like clothes are just like folded on my bed. My bed's made. I was like, go for it. Like, cool.
Sometimes I'm sitting there, I'm mad, I'm thinking about something. I'm like, I just need to clean. I just get it done.
I see that. I left class the other day. I was like, for some reason I was in a shit mode and I was like, I'm going home, and I did like 5 loads of laundry.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I like felt so good about the day after that, but I was hot before that.
That'll help you.
I go like clean guns if I'm mad. Probably not a good thing to have you when I'm really bad.
The first thing I'd go to if I was
Probably
mad.
not a good thing to have near me if I'm mad.
Yeah, probably keep those away.
All right. Now you talked about coming to Georgia. Now you decided to stay an extra year. Mm-hmm. What went into the decision to eventually come back and join 2-hour team runs?
I think, well, I mean, that's the part that, you know, you look back and it's like, okay, you know, there's so much that we do as far as workouts, and then you got spring football, you got fall camp, and like all this stuff, but like that's kind of what makes it what it is, if that makes any sense. I don't really know how to explain that any further, but the biggest reason why I came back, I guess, is the people around, you know, all of that. Like, yes, we have to do all these things that are hard, but it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be challenging. But like all the people that you're with is like what makes Georgia, you know? And I think that's a big thing that Coach Smart has really tried to hone in on over the past, 3-4 years, is like really finding that connection piece and like learning how to connect with your teammates on a deeper level. And like I can truly say that, I mean, some of my best friends that, you know, will be in my wedding if I ever get married, probably not going to happen. But, you know, like truly some of my best friends that I see as brothers, that I'm so close with, that, and we'll have that bond that will last a lifetime. So that definitely really played into, you know, that decision to come back.
That statement just makes so much more sense.
I had to throw it in there.
Oh God, I feel like I just know you on like a different level than like everybody else.
I respect that.
Yeah, me and Tate have spent a lot of time.
A lot
around
of
each other.
time.
It's actually so funny. I'll just I'll throw this in there. There's times like I'm trying to think of like a situation. Like let's say me and him are like we're sitting with our punter over here, and he says something like just outrageous. Like I bet you me and Tate would respond the same exact way at the same exact time, say the same exact thing. Like there's been multiple occasions where it's happened and we just look at each other and it's like we spend way too much time around each other.
Like finishing each other's sentences, like our like answers to, like you just said, answers to people's questions are like word for word.
Mm-hmm.
Like in line with each other. We just like kind of look at each other. People are like, yo, like, y'all good?
It's funny though.
But I agree with what you said though. I feel like a lot of the reason I also came back was because of the connection piece. It was like, if I didn't have that and like I didn't know like the people around me as well as I do, I don't think I would have came back. I feel like just knowing like you coming back and like I'm really close with like our whole office island, like Jared, Truss came back, Dylan, Ernest, Micah. So I'm really close with all of them. So that definitely helped my decision. And like you said, it's like a big part of it. Like you've got dudes that they're going to be in your wedding.
Having good people around. Well, I mean, I'm not having a wedding. Let's clarify that.
Yeah.
And, but like having good people around to, you know, kind of push you through the things that we go through, because it's not easy.
And that helps build that too.
Exactly.
Connection part.
Exactly. Because you go through it together. And I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. So
Like that. Now you have two very close friends. As for two, I would say our relationship is quite fractured. A bit of a divide.
it's good off the field.
Great off the field. On the field, yeah.
So you would say you leave it on the field and on Twitter and like on social media. That's where that's. And then
It has been made public by some people. I won't point fingers or name names, but yeah, someone made it public. I don't know who. But obviously we were wondering, is there any more chance of maybe more punts this year? Hypothetically, like, do you want to maybe swing in a few like fourth down?
Yeah,
punts?
I know. I think I remember when I posted that I was coming back.
Your response was,
You left a comment under my post.
I did.
You
Yeah.
didn't seem too happy.
didn't it just say Isn't that the
Memory's a little cloudy. I can't remember exactly what it said. It might have gone along the lines of something like that. Maybe, yes, there was some displeasure in what I presume and what I predict. I know what you're capable of, so
you're not a team guy.
Like, I hope you never play ever.
Like if you don't touch the field, that's really good for the team. So you're not a team guy.
You can get like, I'll give you like, how many punts do you want? Tell me. How many did you punt this year?
we had 33 in 14 games. It was like,
That's way too many.
Way too
well,
many.
the funny thing, you take out the first game, I had 5 in the first game, so that drops.
First game was a bad deal.
Yeah,
That was a really bad deal.
you take that game out, maybe in the second game, and we're on a very low average. I think we had a span, like we had the bye in there, but we punted like one time bye.
I think it was
0.
like the FSU.
We had 0 against, yeah. And that's the thing, like you weren't even responsible for not quite half, but a bunch of my punts because it was the last quarter, and you were handing out Gatorades by then, so team guy.
Oh yeah, of course. Handing out Gatorade, cheering on the team.
Yeah, so you weren't even responsible for like a bunch of the punts, but I think I'd be happy with like 50.
50 punts.
Yeah,
I was
is that
getting
a fair?
by myself, so go talk to.
It's not even one a game.
You I hope you know you're affecting his draft stock.
Yeah, thanks.
All they need to do is turn on the film of when we played Tennessee 2 years ago. And
Yeah, watch that
one
punt. Yeah.
and you should be fine.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good bit.
I feel like you're capable to go to the league and get drafted high enough to take care of the both of us. So that could be a good compromise.
He told me today. So I threw my wallet, and after I got Addie to go run and get me some trapeze down the street, and his nickname for me was Money Bags after that because I just threw my wallet. But
Don't even have to look at
Well,
the face.
yeah, you know what his answer to that is though? Just call me Moneybags. For some reason, he thinks that's
He is
the joke of the
Moneybags.
week.
this is Money Bags.
What's the next question?
Yeah, next question. Douchebag.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least he's humble. At least he doesn't go throwing his wallet around, demanding people to go get him food.
I told her she could get herself something if she
not
wanted.
using red card when he can as well.
Yeah, he literally had red
I'm a
cards.
big red card guy.
It's huge.
Me too. I just get tired of eating these same restaurants every single day.
I ain't gonna lie, I could eat Chipotle.
I could
every
too, but I
day
can't
of
eat
my life.
I can't eat Chipotle every day.
Us Tzatziki's. That's 25.
Not enough that I would eat all. I won't eat all of them.
Just Chipotle.
Like I'm not touching Kelly's.
Tzatziki's.
Not touching it.
Where's Chipotle at? I need an NIL deal.
What is Millie's?
I need that gold card.
Jamaican food.
Yeah,
Awful.
over the boat. ZZ
right
Simone.
over there
By Subway. And Grindhouse.
Grindhouse.
Won't touch it.
Is Grindhouse on it? I know you're a big Grindhouse.
Yeah.
I've actually eaten myself out of Grindhouse. It's like Chick-fil-A with me now. Like I've had it too much. Like it's But
I'm not gonna lie.
How many times do you think me and you have been to Chipotle together?
I mean,
Like when we lived together, it was like
it was
every
all the
night.
time. I mean, I still go every night.
When you guys do Chipotle brunch, do you get the same thing?
Same thing.
I'll switch it up every now. It depends on like what I'm trying to do as far as like.
You get the same thing, just in a burrito or a bowl.
No, that's not true. I changed up my burrito. Yeah, I'm trying to put some lbs on, so gotta get some extra calories.
You need to lose some. Get out of the
That's
pocket better.
crazy. Whoa, I'm sensitive about my weight.
Read a draw.
Block the draw. Tell said to block the linebacker.
He did.
No, he didn't.
You went the wrong way.
No, I didn't. Oh, he's supposed to. Fine.
Yeah, a very.
You're supposed to read the block.
Okay, fine. I tried to read the block. I messed up. My bad. Better luck next time.
What's your go-to Chipotle order?
A bowl, white rice, black beans, double steak, pico, medium sauce, sour cream, cheese, lettuce.
in there a few times.
The one is bowl, white rice, double meat, steak and chicken. I go the corn on there, the pico, cheese, a lot of cheese, and a lot of sour cream.
Gotcha.
Like I'm
Extra
always telling them
cheese.
like, hey, I need some more cheese, and they look at me like I'm crazy. And then like there was that one girl there that like knew us by name and like knew our orders because we were in there so much.
And she load that.
There's
thing up.
there's always those good Chipotle workers that just don't care about.
Please
how
be a
much
good
food they're
Chipotle
giving out.
worker.
Yeah,
Like,
don't ration it.
No, like
Like you'll have enough food to serve people.
exactly. Like
You don't got to ration.
the worst thing is going in there and they're talking about we're out of steak, and I'm like, are you serious? You got chicken? Nah, we're out of chicken too. Nope, I can't. The only day I don't go to Chipotle is Sunday at night because I promise you they're not gonna have anything.
ever.
It's out of rice.
Ever.
Out of rice. I mean, crazy.
And then you go there towards the end of the day and the rice is like crunchy and it just pisses you off.
I always get scared asking for double because I'm worried I'm going to get like a good worker that already loads it up, and then it's like,
See, you
then
get the
you're done
good.
for.
Here's the ideal Chipotle worker. You tell them you want double steak, and they load it up, and then they don't put the thing on there to say you have double steak.
Oh my gosh, yes, save me the money.
Carne asada's dry. Like just dry.
It's good.
I mean,
But
it has good flavor. It's just dry. It tastes like I'm chewing on like sand.
yeah, they cook it a little too much.
Just
But
a little.
Most people don't. I mean, they'd rather be cooked through.
Well, speaking of food, a very common interest in the show is Zizi and Simone's. I remember talking to you recently.
I've never been.
You still haven't been. That's what you say.
You need to go. Me and you will go.
Is it a date?
Yeah, it's a date.
I'll go.
Favorite spot on the show.
100%. It is elite.
We will continue to mention.
I
it
actually
until-
clutched up for Valentine's Day and got a reservation.
No worries.
Actually, now that I think about it, they DM me on Instagram and told me to come, and I still have never went.
Me and you'll go. I love that place.
What kind of is Italian food?
Italian, and it is phenomenal.
Like traditional
I went-
Italian food, though.
I went this past week. I went the spicy sausage pizza. It's really good. It's really spicy. And then I got
I like spicy.
How do you say it? You always say I say it wrong.
The arancini.
No,
Oh, the bolognese.
bolognese.
No, say what you say.
Bolognese. Bolognese. I don't care. Focaccia bread. Focaccia bread is elite. This focaccia bread will change your life.
The who?
Focaccia bread. Just warm focaccia
Carson,
bread.
they bring this up every single episode. This has been.
it's so
We've
good.
recorded 3 episodes, and they've talked to you and Simone's on every single one so far.
It's so good.
I'm trying to speak a sponsorship into existence.
Y'all like Chucks?
yes.
I love Chucks. I love sushi.
I love sushi.
Oh, that's my
Sushi's
favorite
very
food.
good.
Sushi is my favorite food besides Chipotle.
What's your Chuck's order, though? Obviously, there's a lot going on the menu.
So you know the Uptown Chicken? It's like it's an appetizer, but I get the Uptown Chicken and I put it over rice and I make it a meal, and then I get 2 TNT rolls because I love tuna. Easy money.
Do you like cream cheese on your tuna? Good.
Yeah, there's no cream cheese.
I said
in
it.
that.
Cream cheese is awful on tuna. I hate cream cheese in general.
You don't like cream cheese? Even on a bagel?
Flavored cream cheese. Well, on a bagel. Like sushi, it just doesn't belong on sushi.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And I hate it.
But like imagine
hate it.
imagine
I
strawberry
hate
cream
it.
cheese
I hate
on a
it.
bagel.
Strawberry cream cheese, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And I won't eat a bagel unless I'm up north.
What?
The bagels down here are just not the same. I've had one from up there, and it's just not the same.
Where'd you get it from?
So
Ideal
everybody,
Bagel or-
no, from down here, if I get one, I'll get an Ideal Bagel. Up there, they have they're everywhere. Like bakeries are everywhere.
There's a place in Jacksonville called the Bagel Store, and it might be the best bagels I've ever eaten in my life.
The best bagel in the state is in Alpharetta. It's called BB Bagels. It's Bronx Bagels. They literally they're a New York style bagel place. People drive hours to go to this place and get bagels, and they're massive.
There's Sandy Bottom Bagels down at St. Simon's. Is a good one. Already thinking about 4th of July.
Because you always hear all these people from up north talking like about bagels, like, and down here in South, biscuits. I'll tell you the thing, and I never understood the hype because I've always had bagels down here and none of them have been good. And I went up north and got a bagel, and it was elite. A bacon, egg, and cheese with ketchup, salt and pepper. On a blueberry, cinnamon blueberry bagel. It is elite.
You don't like the cinnamon crunch bagel from Panera?
I don't get bagels when I go to Panera.
Question.
I get their kitchen sink cookie and their steak sandwich.
Did you just say you get like ketchup and bacon, egg, and cheese on a blueberry bagel?
Cinnamon, I don't remember what cinnamon raisin, something like that. I don't remember what it was.
That's odd, Tate.
Sweet and savory, I'm telling you.
I feel like an everything bagel, like
Yes.
with like sausage
Shout
and
out-
cheese. Yeah.
Shout out my boy Dev. He's the one, he was like saying that's always been his order. And so I went up there and tried it, and it was phenomenal. Like elite. Like, I'd put it over a biscuit.
I might have to try it.
American bacon is not like sandwich friendly though. It's so
gotta-
crunchy that like,
You can cook it differently.
yeah, but no one cooks it like that.
But like
Everyone,
crunchy,
burns
But
the shit out.
crunchy is elite.
Point of it.
Yeah, it's bacon. What do you like, your bacon all flaccid?
It's gonna be cooked. Like I wouldn't know it's the same.
Brett likes flaccid bacon.
It's just strips of fat.
So what do they have in
So
Australia?
what's your complaint?
We call it. We
What do
call
y'all do?
it
Just get-
Canadian bacon. I think is what you guys go by. It's like a
just
kind of
ham,
thick.
slice of ham?
It's like a
Yeah,
sliced
it's not
ham.
even bacon.
It is bacon.
It's ham.
Dude, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Brett, I'm on Tate's side here, man. This is
It's not the same thing.
not the same as regular bacon. I prefer
just-
regular bacon too.
Yeah, all right, you're having eggs and bacon, and you've got your knife and fork. You go and put the
You eat,
the fork
you
into
eat
the
your
bacon.
bacon,
You
with
pick the
a
bacon
fork.
up and-
you pick it up with your fingers and
It's not finger food.
What?
Like, what?
It is.
No, you got to
Ham,
put it.
is it?
No,
you
gotta
are.
put
I
it
think
on.
you are arguing. You're arguing to a wall right now.
No,
Like
you
you're
gotta
not
put
winning
it-
this argument.
Bacon on the fork with your eggs onto the bread, or with eggs are on the bread already. So get your bacon, put it on, cut it, and eat it all as one.
Or just get it all on there already and eat it.
Well, that's a sandwich. It's not eggs and bacon, is it?
The bacon I just had in England, I think I like it more than the American like standard bacon. So I'm kind of with you there, and it's like Canadian bacon. But I think I drew the similarity to, and they did not agree with it. So I don't think they've had it really. But like Southern like breakfast like ham, like you know what that is, like where it's like salty cured like ham, and like I feel like you get that at places down here in the South, and it was kind of similar to that over there. So it's like it's kind of ham, but it's kind of like bacon. I think it's just how they cut the pig.
I will say, I have got Canadian bacon here, and it isn't represented that well. Like, I will find a good photo and represent my case further.
It's not about the photo. It's got like the taste and the
And they're
crunch
different.
and the tastiness.
In Waffle House, you can get like city ham or country ham, and so you can get it's different.
Do you like
Ham,
Waffle House,
it's not
Brett?
bacon. It's alright.
Have you ever been drunk?
No, never.
Okay, then you can't give an opinion. Waffle House under the influence, elite.
The bacon's good.
They cook it crispier than anybody.
No, they do it well. They got the pan that like flattens it out, and it comes out fresh, so it's still.
So you like flat bacon?
Wait, what's your Waffle House order?
Waffle House. I've got two. It just depends.
Of course.
I either go
once.
sausage hash brown bowl, extra hash brown, extra cheese, and then I always get a chocolate chip waffle, or I go the All Star with bacon, cinnamon raisin toast, no grits, hash browns covered and chunked, chocolate chip waffle.
Yeah, your first order is my order. That's exactly what I get. And then I put all the Tabasco on there, hot sauce, make it nice.
Thanks.
I like that.
Thanks. Oh, eggs with cheese, or I get them sunny side up, get them running, mix everything together.
So do you put all the stuff on top of the chocolate chip waffle? Because that's basically what you're doing whenever you're putting eggs and bacon on a cinnamon raisin bagel.
He's not lying.
Yeah.
You just gotta chill with the whole raisin and cinnamon thing.
Isn't that an actual thing? Don't they call it like a
The chocolate chip,
McGriddle
it's
or something at
two totally
McDonald's?
different flavor.
It is totally different flavors.
Sweet.
It's like a raisin is.
I want that. I want that waffle to just be sweet.
Okay, do you put syrup on the waffle as well as the chocolate chips?
Yes.
And buttered?
100%.
Yeah.
All these.
Because some people are like, nah, that's too sweet. I don't want all
I get a lot of butter too, and I buy. Brett's making stupid points, and we have to argue them.
Yes.
Yeah, I love how you draw the line at syrup. Like you'll put chocolate, you'll put everything jelly, whatever, everything on there. You'll be like, no, that's where I draw the line. That's syrup.
We put syrup on
Syrup on that.
Well, whoever it was.
You eat a dry bare waffle?
That's like saying I'll have 8 beers, but I'll draw the line at 9. Like, too much, guys. No.
Go box a kangaroo or something.
I brought it. Dude, speaking of food, look what I got.
Oh,
Try one of these. This. Oh, I won't have it.
What is it?
Caramello
Caramello
koala.
You trying to drug me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hallucinogenic before the game. Start throwing a few passes away.
And then we try to. I brought Tim Tams. I don't know if
We got a few.
Carson has any idea what those are.
Out of the trash can.
Yeah, we'll find one.
Whoa.
There's stuff on the inside of this.
This tastes like every other chocolate
You're
egg
allergic to anything, are you?
with caramel.
Caramel?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and there's those. You give them the big fella.
The big what?
The big fella.
What is this supposed to like taste different?
It's just a candy. It's chocolate.
I mean, I like it, but it tastes like something else I can get here.
Open that up.
I need to try some of those Tim Tams because I've never had them before either.
What is up?
They got the trick. Put them in the freezer is the little trick. But it's a cookie.
Okay, this looks like something I would indulge in.
I love Oreos.
These are the favorite. These are. No, thank you.
I won't pass it back anyways.
Thank you.
Throw me one more of those.
Those are good.
These are the favorite. These are the
What does it taste like?
chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate. I'm saying, what's the comparison?
It's almost like a Kit Kat.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says happiness in a biscuit.
It made me happy.
It did make me happy too.
I could see you eating a whole packet. Just sitting down.
100%. I do. Like, I have to portion myself. Like, if I'm going, like, Cheez-Its, for example. Love Cheez-Its. I can't go over there to the pantry, grab a box of Cheez-Its and take it back to my recliner because I will eat the whole entire box. I'd like pour them in a bowl and like set myself.
What kind of cheeses you eat?
Yeah.
I really like the normal ones.
Normal one's good.
I like the pepper jack ones.
Those are good. So
You like those. You like shapes. Another Australian delicacy. We'll have to bring them in.
You have a snack called Shapes.
Yeah, they're called shapes. Arnott's.
That sounds so boring.
But it would change your life.
All right, so rate on a scale 1 to 10 this Caramello Koala.
Like a 5. I can get it like in a
Yeah.
grocery store.
5,
This right here though.
Yeah,
crazy.
rate the Tim Tams. Scale 1 to 10.
8,
We're good.
Wow.
solid.
Right. We get them in the freezer some more. And
Like, do they
get
sell
it up
these
to
here?
9,
I like the
9
texture.
and a
Do
half.
they sell these here? Like
I found them at a random store. And so I bought them when I saw them because I thought of Brett. I was like, dang, I'll bring these on the show.
because if I see these, I'll buy them.
Yeah, it's
These
a
are good.
spot. Australian Bakery Cafe out Atlanta way, North Alpharetta or Marietta. Not too good on the Atlanta geography yet, but up
Keep
that
it
way.
that way. You don't want to be. Place sucks.
Now, Carson, another issue I would like to bring up with you.
An issue.
Yeah, you will be preparing for the NFL draft coming the end of the year. The NFL throws different footballs to
None of
what
it
we've
have anything
accustomed to at college level. Now, I don't blame you for this one bit,
Oh man.
but will you find it in the kindness of your heart or the interest of your professional career to swap the footballs and get more similar to NFL?
See, if we could just throw the NFL ball, I would love to, because it's like the most perfect made football that there is.
Yes.
You know.
Why can't we do? Why isn't that a thing?
Because we're a Nike school.
But I'm like, you could just take it and throw a Nike sign on
Yeah,
it.
just stick it on a little bit of glue.
No, the NFL. I feel like the NFL ball, like like in the off season. It's like when I go home from May, I'm home for like what were it, like 2-3 weeks. Whenever I just throw an NFL ball the whole entire time because it makes me feel like I'm even like the best.
What
I've
if?
never like don't throw a spiral; it spins itself.
Exactly.
But we're not gonna switch balls now.
I think we should. I think we should get Big Game USA in.
Often, but I agree they just feel pretty good.
Thanks for the input there.
You're welcome.
As a direct snap receiver, as well as Carson, obviously we are the ball carriers of the team.
The ball holders,
So-
the ball secures. Yep.
I actually am the holder too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Honestly,
important role.
the only thing I want to win this year is holder of the year. So
I can support that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
of the year, best holds. Never give the laces. get it
They're
down.
big on the snapper. It really screws you over when the snapper decides to throw one.
I'm still spinning that thing.
Yeah. That's that.
No, we're not changing the balls.
Did Stetson like the ball like smaller? Wasn't
I
wasn't
remember you saying you hated the balls he liked.
It's all about like the texture of it. I mean, all the footballs are the same, but like the way that Stetson liked it, it was the way that he liked like the what's even the word for like? There's like little like bumps on the ball. I don't even know if that makes sense. What are those called? No, not the laces.
Just
what's the
I know
word?
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
The word
indents.
it's like divots on a golf ball, basically?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
dimples.
Yeah,
Yes.
the dimple. Yeah. I can't even think of the word, but so like he didn't like the dimples on it. So like they like brush all the dimples off, so like it was down to like and it was smooth. I love the dimples because like I feel like I can grip it. And then we put like wax and all that type of stuff on there. Like 2 days before. Otherwise, it's gonna slip right out of your hand. But it's huge on like the condition because if you put wax like when it's cold outside, then it's gonna slip. Like you can't. It's like too sticky if that makes sense. I don't know. So different footballs for different weather conditions and different. But really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's just a football.
So you're picky about your balls.
No, I'm not. But I mean, if I could have them a certain way, yeah. But like at the end of the day, like just throw a football out there and let's play.
So you don't care what footballs are supposed to, right?
See, it's not. No, I do. It's not. See, it doesn't matter what football if you're aiming it off a lot, which we should do.
Which we should never do. We should throw the ball 50 times a game.
I disagree.
Okay, maybe 40, 35. 35 is fair.
30.
Okay, most of the games this past year I threw. What I'd love to look up my average
I'm sure somebody in the facility
attempts per game.
I'm sure somebody in the
I want to say I had like 300 some attempts, like close, like just over 300, unless it's like
That by 14. Yeah, and that's over 20.
you guys could. Can you guys
It's a bit over 20. It's about 25,
Yeah, 25.
I would say.
That's a good number.
No, that needs. I want 30.
The other thing, you get taken
like-
out. You get
I
taken
do
out
like pass blocking. I like run blocking.
three
more.
quarter
Run
times as
blocking's
well
fun.
for a bunch of games. So that takes.
Run blocking's
5 or
fun. Run blocking is the reason my brain's gonna be severely damaged unless by the age of 35.
See, there is something to run plays where, you know, it's like it's a protected edge where we have a tight end and we're running there, and I don't even have to think about anything. And it's like, it's almost like a playoff for me. Like, I just need to, I clap, I catch the ball, I hand it off, I carry out my fake because I'm a good quarterback. Got to try to hold one.
No, my favorite play of the year was Missouri when you checked the screen when they showed 0. That was beautiful.
That was
you
honestly.
were hyped after that play.
Let me think about that. That was honestly probably my favorite play.
That was
like for myself.
that was a
because-
great check.
Do you get much shit talk from like opposition players?
Kinda. I mean, not really. I mean, there aren't many defensive linemen in our backfield, so there's not a lot of shit to be talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like if I had to go through all my games this season, that was probably
Why did you hit him like that?
worst one because I was mad.
You threw your back at him.
I don't know what I did. Part of the
That's the first football player I've ever played in my life that has been able to pass rush and get a hold of the back of my shoulder pad.
Illegal. I'm an immigrant. I cannot. I cannot.
Can I see your green card? Not a huge fan of the Taylor Swift stuff. Was cool at first. Like it was kind of cool. Like
my sister loves Taylor Swift.
yeah. So I've like about gotten a fist fight with our nutritionist about this one day.